Thanks for agreeing to do an interview with me.
You don't work for Fox News?
No, I'm just an independent journalist.
I am Keith Olbermann, paragon of virtue, fighter for the middle class and poor people.
You certainly have a good agent.
He's the best. I have a low-rated cable show that barely anyone watches. Yet, I make millions. There are local broadcasters who have higher ratings than me but don't get paid what I make.
What's the secret?
I am a loyal company man who puts out the MSNBC party line General Electric wants.
What's that?
General Electric hates free markets. General Electric loves government intervention in the economy. The more the government intervenes, the more General Electric can get money from taxpayers.
What's that supposed to mean?
GE was bailed out by the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation and the Federal Reserve. They had risky derivatives on which helps pay my oversized salary. The more they risk, the more I get paid benefits of the taxpayers.
I don't understand.
Without bailouts, I cannot make millions. At least at GE owned MSNBC. They could have been out of business. We realized early on that then Senator Obama would vote for all sorts of government giveaways to giant corporations. One hand washes the other.
So, you decided to promote Obama.
Of course he's good for our bottom line. We don't want to have to compete in a free market. GE has a sordid past you'll never hear talked about on my show.
What?
General Electric helped finance Adolf Hitler.
This cannot be true.
Oh, it's true. Historian Anthony Sutton documents it in Chapter 3 of his book titled Wall Street and the Rise of Hitler.
This cannot be true.
It is. General Electric funded Hitler. General Electric saw the benefits of having the government work for the benefit of General Electric.
Does that bother you?
Does what bother me?
You know.
What's your next question?
Why don't you give half your income to the government?
I rail against tax cuts for the rich because it helps promote the MSNBC party line. The less competition that is out there in the economy, the more money General Electric can make. We don't want any pesky upstarts out competing with us.
Are you embarrassed about the government bailing out Fannie Mae?
That's a subject we don't want to talk about at MSNBC.
Why?
Because David Gregory's wife was a very important person at Fannie Mae.
Really?
Yes, David Gregory's wife Beth Wilkinson was general counsel at Fannie Mae. She reported directly to the chief executive officer of Fannie Mae. Do you think I'm going to do segments on my show on the evils of Fannie Mae?
No.
Of course not. I'm not going to promote the benefits of having a free market in housing or anything. I like regulation. I'll keep sucking up to government and reading a press release from government easier. It makes my job much easier.
Really?
Yes, satisfying customers in a free market is hard. I like working for MSNBC, being an apologist for government regulation and then railing against rich people.
Is NBC still selling Obama t-shirts in the gift shop?
I'll find out. But, I have a question for you.
All right, what?
Did you like our Green Propaganda Week when we promoted Earth worship?
No.
Well, too bad. General Electric is well placed to benefit from cap and trade.
That's going to raise my electric bill.
Too bad. That's nothing compared to Obamacare.
What's that supposed to mean?
We promoted Obamacare because General Electric is going to make billions from computerizing medical records for the federal government.
But, what if I don't want my medical records computerized?
Too bad. General Electric wants a government contract. We want Obamacare. Anyone fighting Obamacare in the courts will be described on my show as greedy and uncaring.
When in reality you are greedy and uncaring about people being saddled with higher healthcare costs.
Listen you. I am a General Electric and MSNBC company man. I want a highly regulated economy that benefits me. I make millions.